On the day of our mating ceremony, right after Alpha Lucian and I exchanged rings, rogue wolves crashed in, snapping and tearing at everything. Lucian didn't even hesitate. He shoved me right toward them and ran to protect his first love, Serena. The rogues pinned me down, right in front of the pack elites attending my mating ceremony. Those filthy rogues took turns violating me. By the time everyone left, my womb had been gouged out. My body was burned to a bloody pulp with branding irons. My mother and father witnessed the whole tragedy. They went into cardiac shock and collapsed on the spot. My brother, Rhett, carried me back with trembling hands. He rushed to the doors of the Council of Elders and dropped to his knees. He begged the head elder to let him go after the rogue wolves and to send the best healers to save me. Even while passed out, I faintly heard Rhett talking to the Alpha.
I already killed the rogues. No one will ever know you let them into our territory to ruin Layla. But man, if you wanted Serena to be your Luna, why didn't you just say so? I would have convinced Layla to be your mistress for Serena's sake. Why torture her like this? Layla's too proud. She'd never give up the Luna title to Serena. Her dignity has to be completely shredded. That's the only way she'll learn to crawl on the ground and serve our new Luna. Back then when you were drugged, Serena bravely gave herself to your pup, but could only be your mistress. I guess the two of us just weren't meant to be. We sacrificed Layla, but we had to do it for Serena's happiness. Besides, even without a womb, Layla is still a noble she-wolf of the Winston family. No one will dare mess with her. Alpha, don't let Layla down. I'm just repaying Serena's favor. Layla is the only woman I truly love. I already transferred my estates and silver mines to Layla's name. She should be satisfied, even just being my mistress.
As they spoke, they decided my future for me. A nightmare. All the suffering I endured was just to pave the way for Serena. I gathered every last ounce of my strength to throw away the Luna ring Lucian put on my finger. I didn't want any of this fake love or family anymore. The pack healers came at once and crowded around me, sweating with panic.
Thank the goddess. Beta Right brought us in time. We can still save the Luna.
But those words only made Right and the Alpha look even worse.
Can you still save her womb?
Thinking he was worried about me, the healers quickly replied,
Yes! With proper care, the Luna can still become a mother someday.
The second they said that, Lucian pulled out a dagger and stepped forward. He shoved the healers aside and plunged the blade right into my lower stomach.
Alpha!
The healers screamed in terror, and even Wright stared at him in shock. Lucian's knife hand shook, but he still gritted his teeth. It took away my ability to have children forever. The feral wolves outside the yard smelled the blood. They rushed in, snarling and tearing it to shreds.
Get lost, you beasts!
Ride rode, stabbing the ferals to death.
I cannot leave her with any chance of having a pup.
Alpha, you're completely insane! Even if you despise her for being violated by the rogues, you shouldn't hurt her like this! Without a womb, the Luna can never get pregnant again. This will permanently ruin her body. She won't live past a year!
But the healer's warnings didn't make Lucian hesitate for a single second.
How could I ever despise Layla? I just promised Serena I will give her everything she wants. She said she wants her pup to be my only pup to inherit the pack. I absolutely cannot break that promise.
He wiped the sweat from my forehead.
Layla, you'll forgive me, won't you? No matter the cost, I will definitely keep you alive.
Wright let out a long sigh.
If any of you leak a single word about today, I will rip your throats out.
Facing Wright's threat, the healers didn't dare say another word.
Hurry up and put her under! Can't you see she's in agony?
Oh. He held me close, looking heartbroken.
Layla, I will never let anyone hurt you again. Don't be afraid, Layla. The Alpha and I will protect you.
I kept my eyes closed. Tears slid down the sides of my face. The two people closest to me were obviously the ones who hurt me the deepest. He held me close while Riot stayed by my bedside, both of them seeming heartsick over me. But a maid outside reported that Serena was trying on Luna's wedding gown and wanted them to come take a look. At that, both of them caught their breath. How utterly ridiculous. Just a second ago, they were swearing to guard me, terrified I'd get hurt. Now, their minds were already somewhere else.
I'm not going. I designed that gown myself and personally oversaw the finest seamstresses as they rushed to finish it. I will see her in it during our new mating ceremony next week. I'm not going either. I ordered the craftsman to forge Serena's crown. I already know what it looks like. I had people prepare our entire grand procession a month ago. Tell her to just rest and not worry about a thing.
Lucien gave a small smile.
I've also set up a private treasury for Serena. I saved up for 10 years. It's enough to shut up the entire pack. No one will dare look down on her. Layla is still fighting for her life. We have to stay here and watch over her.
It was the first time they ever chose me over her, but all I felt was overwhelming sorrow. So they did know how to plan a she-wolf's mating ceremony down to the last detail. She got a personally designed gown, an expensively forged crown, and a private treasury meant to make the entire pack jealous. But what about me? For the entire year we were engaged, Lucien said he wanted to keep things low-key. Rhett wouldn't let me go overboard. I only had a few old pieces of jewelry my mother left me from puphood. The noble ladies mocked me for being a pathetic beggar. I even had to design and rush order my own wedding gown all by myself. I remembered his dismissive smile when I finally showed him my gown. Was he so dismissive because he knew that no matter what I wore, the rogue wolves would tear it apart at my wedding? Did he smile because he was thinking of the gown he personally designed for Serena? Blood kept gushing from my wound. I passed out to the sound of their panicked, agonizing screams. When I woke up, Riot and Lucien were guarding my bedside, looking completely exhausted. The moment I opened my eyes, a burst of joyful light hit their faces.
Layla, you're finally awake. It's my fault I couldn't protect you.
Lucien, a man who had never shed a tear, finally broke down and sobbed.
I couldn't even save my own sister! I should just cut my hands off!
Reet's eyes were filled with tears too. He raised his dagger, placing it right against his wrist, ready to strike downward. I closed my eyes and swallowed down my bitter tears.
How could I blame you guys?
I gave a bitter smile.
I can only blame my bad luck.
I only blamed myself. I loved the wrong man, and I trusted the wrong people. Their expressions grew even sadder, but there was no guilt at all.
Layla, the healers said, your womb was carved out by those Rogals. I'm afraid you can never get pregnant again, but don't worry. No one will ever know about this, including what happened at the mating ceremony. I will never think you're dirty, Layla. You will always be the one I love. Just focus on healing. If you really want pups, later on we can adopt a pup, okay?
Lucien looked at me so carefully, as if scared I might break down. Adopt a pup? Serena's pup? I didn't even deserve to have a pup of my own. Why would they ever let me claim Serena's pup as my own?
I'm begging you. Can you please give me my womb back?
Reeth and Lucien only looked confused.
It was already stomped to mush by those rogues. How could we possibly find it? Layla, don't dwell on this anymore. I swear I'll never let anything like this happen again.
Just treat this as the very last thing I ever ask of you, please.
You silly girl, how can you say it's the last thing? We'll find whatever you want for you.
I pretended to be asleep. They lowered their voices by my bed.
I already sent word to my mother, Victoria, and the head elder. I told them Layla leamed up with the rogues and slept with them in public. The elder's methods can be quite cruel. I literally can't bear to watch Lena suffer. So I'll leave first in a bit. I also informed our parents. They already know Layla has no shame and slept around. They'll be coming over soon. to request that Layla be stripped of her Luna title. If we didn't need the council's approval to break your engagement with Layla, I would never let her go through this kind of pain.
Lying on the bed, listening to their conversation, my heart felt like it was ripped in half. After they left, the Alpha's mother, the former Luna, Victoria, arrived with the council elders. My scandal had shocked the entire pack. Victoria covered her nose as she walked up to my bed.
You slutty bitch! How dare you seduce filthy rogue wolves and whore around right at the Alpha's mating ceremony!
Victoria, don't be mad. Yes, the Luna committed this filthy, disgraceful act and humiliated the Alpha and the pack. But she got wrecked by filthy rogues, too. She can't even have pups anymore. Luna is already pitiful enough. Just leave her alone.
Her? Pitiful? It would actually be satisfying if those filthy things had just torn her to pieces! Starting today, the engagement between the Alpha and Layla Winston is a mold. She is no longer the Luna of this pack. Banish her from the pack right now!
She waved her hand.
Drag her out. Today, I'm going to show everyone exactly who the shameless, embarrassing disgrace really is.
The yard outside was packed with rogues, murking lewdly. No matter how I screamed, those bastards dragged me all the way to the main gates. Every passing person stopped in their tracks. With mockery, disgust, and pure hatred, they stared down at me as I lay pinned beneath those mutts.
Help! Save me!
I struggled and shrieked, but no one cared. They were just watching the show.
Heard this she-wolf was desperate for attention, always sneaking into the training grounds, claiming she was guarding the territory. I say she was just going there to seduce men. What a slutty whore.
Just a bitch. I heard she was warring around with rogue wolves right in front of the pack elites and her parents.
She made her parents so mad they passed out on the spot.
Layla!
Right then, my father hurried over. With a dark face.
Father, save me.
Broken words squeezed out of my throat.
Father.
I reached out my hand in utter despair. I prayed my father would believe me, would save me. This was the man who once loved me to death. A whip cracked across my face, shattering the very last of my hope.
I can't believe I raised such a slutty daughter. I am so ashamed to face the Alpha. Starting today, Lawin's name is erased from the Blood Moon Pack. You are no longer my daughter.
Father, I'm innocent.
I groveled at his feet in the dirt, crying and begging.
Please save me.
My tears fell into the dust. My head was covered in blood. But Father just looked at me coldly and dropped one last sentence.
You disgust us, Layla. If you still have any conscience left, you should just go die.
Tears blurred my vision. They blurred Father's retreating figure. Should I go die? But what did I even do wrong? I just thought I was marrying the love of my life. Lucien rushed over from the street corner.
Who gave you permission to touch Layla?
His face was twisted with fury, as if my pain truly tore at him.
Victoria! What will it take for you to let Layla go? I said it before, I will only love Layla in this lifetime. No matter what she becomes or what mistakes she makes, I love her.
You're completely out of your mind.
Victoria was so pissed, she actually snatched the whip nearby and charged over.
She's nothing but a whore! Why are you so attached to her?
If you won't give Layla and me your blessing, then I will take the punishment right alongside her.
Victoria covered her chest in anger, swinging the whip over and over again. Lucien shielded me tightly. He took those lashes without making a single sound. He looked at me with deep affection, as if he truly loved me with every fiber of his being. But my heart had already turned to ash. I violently shoved him away and collapsed under the shadow of the whip.
I've been banished by the pack. I'm no longer your Luna.
I looked right at Lucien and spoke as he avoided my gaze.
Since the Alpha and your mistress Serena love each other so much, let her be your Luna.
As you wish.
Lucien hugged me tight. He was trembling. I couldn't tell if he was sad for me or just thrilled Serena could finally be his Luna.
Layla, don't worry. Serena and I are just putting on a show. You are the only one I will ever love. We'll be together forever.
Forever is too long, Lucien. I don't want to love you for another second. Once I get that gift ready, I will leave this place for good. When I woke up again, I wasn't in my old bedroom. I was in a dim storage room. The air was full of dust and dampness. I coughed for so long that blood began to seep from my wounds. I kept yelling for a long time. Finally, a maid walked in and snapped.
What are you yelling about?
Where am I? Why did you bring me here? My throat is incredibly dry. My wounds are bleeding. Please get me some healing saves.
You're just a lowly mistress. What right do you have to order me around? The Alpha ordered us to clear out the storage room for you. Only our noble new Luna gets to stay in the Alpha's bedroom.
She scoffed.
The Alpha and the new Luna are holding their mating ceremony very soon. The Alpha specifically ordered not to be disturbed, so he can keep the new Luna company. Don't even try to fake an illness to seduce the Alpha.
It felt as if countless ants were gnawing at my heart. When I said nothing, the maid gave a cold snort and left.
Still thinks she's the precious Luna. Her scandal is all over the pack. I heard the Blood Moon Pack officially wiped her name out.
The room was as freezing as an ice cellar, but their mockery pierced my heart far deeper than the cold air. Shrinking under the freezing blanket, I kept coughing. Bloody water continuously rolled down my throat. The door opened. My former maid, Maya, was thrown inside. Her face was covered in bruises. The second she saw me, her eyes turned red.
Layla, I'm so useless. I couldn't even find a tiny bit of healing save or a brazier.
She leaned over my bed and cried.
They said they had to prepare for the Alpha's ceremony. They had no time to call a healer. They even locked the door and refused to let me out. Layla, what are we going to do?
Coughing hard, I pointed at the things covered in dust piled up in the room.
Go get those things and burn them.
In this freezing winter, without a brazier, we would freeze to death. Maya carried them over, one by one, shock and grief written all over her face. I recognized every single item.
Layla, these...
Surprisingly, they were all things I used to give Lucien as gifts. Everything from a short dagger to a leather tunic I designed myself. They were all here, gathering dust, colors fading, just like our past love. I spaced out for a moment. No wonder I never saw him carrying around any of my gifts all these years. He always told me, the gifts Layla gives me are treasures that must be stored away safely. Turns out, they all just became garbage in the storage room. I let out a miserable laugh.
Are these things any different from me or Manurlay?
I said softly,
Burn them all.
The items were thrown into the fire, one by one. The very last item was a photo of Lucien and me. He claimed he kept it in his breast pocket so he could look at it every day. But right now, it was just tossed in the corner of the storage room, collecting dust. On the back of the photo, he had personally written, Lucien and Layla will be together forever. I snatched the photo and threw it right into the flames.
Together forever? Liar!
The firelight reflected off my pale cheeks. Maya finally couldn't hold it in anymore and burst into tears.
Layla, they're saying the Alpha of Serena so much because she saved his life. They said he was ambushed and poisoned by rogues. And Serena saved him to repay a debt. But you were the one who saved the Alpha, Layla. To save the Alpha, you even sacrificed your own pup. Layla, if we tell the Alpha the truth, he will definitely win you back.
Maya said frantically.
And Beta Reek. He was lied to as well. Everyone is saying Serena took a silver blade for Beta Reek, which is why he cherishes her so much. They beta the reach. But you were the one who took that silver blade for him. Layla, hold on. As long as I find a chance to escape and tell the Alpha and the Beta the truth, they will definitely... She probably saw the bitter smile on my face and stopped talking. Is that really true, Nick? Say she really did save them back then. Did I deserve to be treated like complete trash? What gave them the right Just to repay a kindness, they brutally hurt me, framed me, and carved out my womb. What gave them the right? I grew up with the Alpha since childhood. A bond of over 20 years. What does it even mean to him?
When I was getting married, they even tossed the mating gift Reedy gave me in here. For the very first time, I opened the box. Inside were just cheap, low-quality stones. Not even a single decent piece of jewelry. And this was the mating gift my brother Reed put so much thought into for me. Tears fell onto them. I threw them all into the fire, just to repay a favor. Reed allowed the Alpha to hurt me, trash me, and banish me from the pack. Then what about his oath to protect me for the rest of his life?
What about all those times I bled by his side on the battlefield? I was his right-hand woman! What do all those years of feelings even mean? It was such a flimsy lie. Why couldn't they see right through it?
Because they just want an excuse to hurt me without any guilt, and an excuse to openly favor someone else.
They're betting that I love them too much to ever leave. If a precious gemstone hits the ground and doesn't shatter, they think they have an excuse to throw it again and again. They'll just say, "Look, it was an accident, and look, it's so tough." But I'm not a stone. I bleed. I choked out a sob. And I refuse to be that stone anymore, just to be slammed to the ground and trashed by them over and over.
I refused to waste the rest of my life these two worthless men. When I woke up again, Lucetian was sitting by my bed. Seeing me awake, he instantly pulled me into his arms.
You clearly know I only mated with Serena to protect you. Why did you set the storage room on fire to vent your anger? Did you know hearing about the fire almost scared Serena into premature laboring?
I coldly shoved him away. Staring at the suggestive bite marks on his neck, I gave a cold laugh. I was freezing to death. Is it a crime to start a fire to stay warm? Did the fire scare Serena into early labor? Or did you two just fuck too hard?
I had no choice. Serena sacrificed so much for us. I just wanted to give her a noble status. Stop throwing tantrums, Layla. I promise you, this is the last time.
He tried to feed me the herbal brew.
I know you mind Serena, but I really just wanted to repay her kindness. When I was poisoned back then, I had to mate with a she-wolf to draw the poison into her to survive. Serena risked everything to save me.
She saved you, so of course you repay her. But what does that have to do with me? Did I deserve to be ruined by you two like this?
What nonsense are you talking about?
Your bad luck caused you to end up like this. It has absolutely nothing to do with Serena or us.
He knocked the bowl over. The boiling brew splashed onto my wounds.
You're completely insane.
I took everyone's mockery for you. I even went and begged the head elder and the council to cancel your banishment. Instead of being grateful, you're blaming me.
He was beyond furious. His chest heaved as he stared at me with pure disappointment.
I was so wrong about you. You don't even compare to Serena. When I spoiled you and neglected her before, she never blamed me once. She defended me everywhere and even risked her life for me. And you? Why didn't you save me when I was poisoned?
I gave a bitter laugh.
Lucien, you make me sick. You're asking me where I was? Then why didn't you ever wonder about those 3 months you were poisoned? Why did I never show up? Where did I actually go?
If you had looked into it for even 1 second, you'd know the truth.
Don't tell me you were the one who saved me, and you had to go into hiding because the poison was too deep? You think I'd buy that crap?
I turned my face away to hide my tears.
Since you refuse to believe me, I have nothing left to say.
You're just too stubborn.
You're awake. After Lucien left, Serena walked in wearing a sheer nightgown. The bare skin on her shoulders was covered in suggestive bite marks. She chased the maid out.
Layla, you're so pitiful. You used to be so arrogant. But soon you'll have to beg me for scraps like a dog. No, I'll make you live worse than a dog. I want you to kneel by our bed, watch us, and clean up every mark your beloved man leaves on my body. I ignored her. My heart was long dead. Her words couldn't hurt me anymore. But compared to humiliating you, I'd much rather you just die early. That way, you can never steal Lucien away again.
She clapped her hands. The door suddenly pushed open. Stood a pack of filthy rogue wolves, their eyes glowing green.
Serve our former Luna well. Make sure her final send-off is nice and comfortable.
Well, well, pretty little thing. Did you enjoy us last time?
Looking at those faces constantly flashing in my nightmares, I screamed in absolute terror.
Get away from me! Please, let me go! Serena, please, I'll leave the territory. I promise I will never come back, and I will never fight you for loose season.
Fear made me forget every ounce of my dignity. I just kept begging for mercy.
What's going on in there?
Suddenly, footsteps echoed outside the door. It was Ripe and Lucien. A final burst of survival instinct flared inside me.
Before I could even scream for help, Serena threw herself into their arms, sobbing controllably.
Alpha! Riot! Save me! I was worried about Layla's health, so I kindly came to see her. I never expected her to actually hire rogues to rape me. She said if I got defiled by rogues too, you two would definitely despise me.
You're totally unhinged. How dare you try to hurt Serena? You deserve to die.
Riot charged furiously and slapped me hard across the face.
You fucking bitch! I was blind enough to think you were depressed and to have Rice keep you company. I can't believe you still never learn. To actually go after Serena. She's pregnant! A bitch like you just needs to die!
Whatever Serena turns into, she is everything to us.
You disgusting bitch. You deserve to live lower than a cheap whore. Enforcers, lock her up with these rogues.
He pointed at me and ordered the rogues.
Whatever she hired you to do to Serena, do it to her. 10 times worse.
If she survives, I will slaughter every last one of you for Serena!
With that, he scooped Serena up into his arms and left without looking back. Rythreet stared coldly as I reached my hand out to him for help. He grabbed it and snapped my wrist bone. I screamed in pure agony. He just scoffed.
Just die, you whore.
After coaxing Serena to sleep, the two men looked toward the storage room building.
Did I go too far?
Rate frowned.
Forget it. If she still doesn't admit her mistake by tonight, I'll have a healer look at her tomorrow. Those rogues, they're helpers she hired herself. They won't actually hurt her. They're just gonna scare her a bit.
Right as he finished speaking, a thick plume of black smoke suddenly billowed from the storage room.
Right after that, a massive explosion went off. The building collapsed, flames shooting into the sky.
Alpha, bad news! The Luna! She set herself on fire! Impossible!
Rhett and Lucien shot up to their feet, their faces lit deathly pale by the firelight.
Layla is definitely playing tricks! No one is allowed to put out the fire! Let her burn! Let's see if she still dares!
Rhett paced back and forth, but his eyes stayed glued to the flames.
Last time she set a fire, she almost scared Serena into early purgy. She's trying to pull the same stunt.
But this fire was entirely different from the last one. Panic set in. They quickly walked outside.
We can't let her keep burning it. Serena is still here. Enforcers! Enforcers, put out the fire!
Lucien frantically tried to rush into the flames, but was held back by the enforcers. Serena also ran out.
Leia is definitely just scaring you guys again, trying to shock me into early labor. Why won't she just let me go?
They completely ignored her, still trying to rush into the fire. She blurted,
She's playing games. She's definitely not in there. She's probably hiding somewhere right now, just watching you freak out. My stomach hurts so much. The pup's coming. Alpha, Wreath, hurry up and take me to the healer.
You're about to give birth. What are you doing out here? If your stomach hurts, why didn't you stay inside?
Lucian was also panicking. He brushed her off.
I'll have someone call the midwife. You go back first. We have to save Layla. We can't tend to you right now.
Serena stomped her feet in anger. She whined to Rape.
Rake, I think the baby's coming. Will you walk me back?
But Rate only stared at the flames right now. His eyes were full of panic and terror.
For the first time, he ignored Sienna's whining and charged headfirst into the fire. The burning ruins were filled with charred bodies. The more he searched, the harder his heart pounded. Finally, he found a bloody, mangled body in the corner. A heavy object had crashed down, burning the person beyond recognition. The only way he could recognize me was by my broken wrists.
Layla!
He screamed, heart shattered, trying to lunge forward.
The next second, the storage shelves collapsed, completely swallowing the body in the flames. The enforcers rushed in and forcibly dragged him out. Wright collapsed to the ground, staring at the burning house until his eyes felt ready to split.
We caught a rogue trying to escape.
The enforcers walked over, holding down a man and with half his face burned off. Rate raised his blade to hack him down.
I'll slaughter you!